And good evening from Quincy High School Gymnasium. This is QHS Blue Devil Volleyball Western Big Six style. And good evening, I'm Jeff Wellman as we're back here at home, starting off the second round of Western Big Six action. The Devils are 7-0. On the other side, Rock Island, who did beat us by a set up there, are 3-4. Devils in first place. And this is where you start off on the second round. Don't let anybody beat you on your home court, and then head back out in Geneseo on Thursday, but we got to get by this one first. And speaking of next door, last night was a long one, everybody, 5 sets, but we did get some rest. Mike Llewellyn's back, and a lot of fun last night heading into today.
Phenomenal game last night. Quincy has nothing to hang their head on. It was their first loss, but I'll tell you what a fight. They're normally used to going 3 sets, had to go 5. It was just which team was going to execute their offense the best and run the game, and Hannibal just snuck by with that 5th set to go to 15, and that's really what it was, ladies and gentlemen. It kind of snuck through that. Quincy played some phenomenal volleyball, so did Hannibal. We looked at the score. Hannibal gave away 5 points in all 5 sets, and Quincy gave away 7, so that's really what the difference was. Just gave a few more points, and that's how we lost it. But just a phenomenal game of volleyball across the river and getting that done. That was a great game.
Indeed, and of course the Devils will start back off with another streak tonight. Let's go back. They went 14 in a row first. Hey, we do not have a coach's interview, but when we come back, we're going to break this one down from Coach Llewellyn. And of course, it's Blue Devil Volleyball right here on mechasportsco.com.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th, Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at Kunis Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
And welcome back to Quincy High and the Woodmart Building Center pre-match show. As we also talk about Kunis Auto Group, Faith Family Giving Back. We usually have coaches' comments there. And like with basketball, a lot of times you might get Coach Pettit or Coach Wellman or someone other than the actual coach. We told Coach Brown, we just talked to her last night. So Coach Wellman, let's talk about that. 5 sets last night.
Yeah.
So you go a little farther. You got to believe the legs are a little bit tired coming to today. But, again, you got to feel good going, look, we won by 3 sets, and that's what we're in Illinois. So that's what we play for. Why, it's not a, what do you want to say?
Official score.
Yeah, and so but I tell you, great ball on both sides.
Yes.
So as Quincy High turns around, they don't have any time to even, sit back and think about it. They've got to be focused, and I think mentally they're ready.
I think so. I mean, even after the interview we made with Coach Kate last night and looking at the girls, they were like kind of relieved a little bit. Not that they lost, they didn't want to lose, but that pressure of being undefeated is kind of now down. And they know that their big goal too is to win the conference. And so giving away 1 set to these guys earlier this season, they're looking at that like that what shouldn't have been. And so I think they're ready to play tonight. They're pumped up. They got to get back on that streak. Plus, they got a tough week, so, hey.
Oh, a very tough week. And you think about undefeated. When you've got Belleville East Tournament and you've got the Quincy Invitational, just making it through those 2 weekends is tough enough.
Oh, yeah. I mean, but they're playing phenomenal. The thing is, it's just getting consistency back, getting the rhythm back. So that's what's going to be for Quincy.
Hey, speaking about getting that rhythm back, last night I enjoyed being in Hannibal, didn't have to touch the camera. Tonight, I'm the cameraman again, so starting this baby off, let's zoom into the – right now they're telling us about Madison Luce last night. She had her 200th block and her 500th kill, so congratulations on that, as there we have her up on there. You know what, Coach, I went the wrong way first. Let's see if I can get over to that board real quick.
Oh, Madison gets the golden balls for blocks and for
2 golden balls.
yeah, 2. She'll be able to put those in her room and celebrate that as her high school. She's finishing up her year this year as a senior. What a great accomplishment.
Oh, indeed. Now, I'm sure they buy them gold. All I could think of was maybe the old Culver Stockton balls in the cabinet up there.
Yep.
They had red painted on them and there's all that,
Yep.
and then they had everything on there. So did somebody paint those?
Yeah.
Congratulations, though.
Yeah, good job.
And now let me get back over to the national anthem.
Tonight's conference volleyball match between Rock Island High School and your Quincy High Blue Devils. The IHSA requests that you model good
By the way, Jeff Wellman, Mike Llewellyn here,
parents,
and our cameraman, Wellman too.
this time we ask that you please stand for the playing.
We'll take a quick break, come back for volleyball on mechasportsco.com.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
Ride the Baja Wave and refresh your senses with a blast of tropical lime flavor. Grab a Mountain Dew Baja Blast today. Do the do.
Get a 6-pack of 24-ounce bottles right now at Walmart for only $5.67. Choose any Pepsi product. That's a 6-pack of 24-ounce bottles for only $5.67. Do the math. That's amazing savings.
And that's our national anthem. I like seeing the flag behind the Woodmart ad, and then, of course, we popped away. Good night for volleyball. Every night's a good night for volleyball.
Oh, it sure is.
As we get ready for the starting lineups, and, of course, our starting lineups for our teams brought to you by Club 4 Volleyball. You want to work on your game, or you want to just get ready for the traveling leagues and be part of a team, Club 4 Volleyball. That's clubforvb.com. Starting lineup now coming out here. First on the other side for Rock Island. Number 5, Juliana King. She's a junior outside hitter. Number 6. Okay, it's dark in here. Let me see here. Yaretsi. Jimenez. Thank you very much on that one. Sorry if I messed that one up, folks. Number 8, Ava Carlson. She's the setter. She is a freshman, another one of those freshman setters out here. Also out there, I said Addie Lincoln, an outside hitter junior. Coach, who else we got in the middle of that I missed? Between
I'm trying to figure out number 14. I don't have a 14 down on my list.
I do not either.
So I'm looking for a 14.
And usually we get that out of the JV squad, but I think I gave you a list of the varsity one offline, and so I do not have the JV and freshmen. So mystery lady out there.
And I don't know if it's Jaden Severs. I have 2 number 9s in there.
That's right, yeah, Ava Carlson and of course one's a freshman, one's a junior. You would almost think the middle hitter is Jaden.
But Esther is, I think the number is number 9. So I'm wondering if 14 is Jaden Severs.
And I'm sure that Jimenez is the J sound over there for get that one straight. Hey, how about our Blue Devils here? They're in their home black trimmed in white and blue. Number 2, you just heard her go out and receive the 2 golden balls. Madison Luce, the senior middle hitter. Also our junior, Lena Bunty, wears number 3. She's a middle hitter. Boy, they're both getting up, doing a great job of on the kills and on their blocks.
Yes, they're doing a good job. Madeline Hamby also running that court like a senior should, taking that lead and making sure she runs that court.
Madeline's number 11 at the setter. Last night, Edie Campbell had a heck of a match there.
She gets a starting spot tonight, so usually she comes off the bench, but Edie's coming in and playing that right side tonight.
And continuing to smile like she does all the time, Alyssa Farlow. Number 13. Number 14, Maddie Marquardt. We talked last night about her knee. I asked her, how's your knee? As I looked down and the ice was on it.
Yep.
And she said, I just hit that same spot. and it hurts. And I said, well, you know what you do? And she said, what? And I go, stop hitting that spot.
Yeah, she's had that constantly. They said that when she hits a certain spot on her knee, it kind of gets a little numbness or something there. So, yeah.
And, of course, rounding out the lineup, number 1, Leah Knudsen. And, of course, Leah, our junior libero defensive specialist.
All over the court, that girl.
It got quiet all of a sudden like it was going to be the national anthem again.
It's like maybe the lights had to come on before, noise starts or something. I don't know.
And, of course, Rock Island in their red and yellow. You guys know the colors. Thank you again to Club 4 Volleyball, our starting lineup sponsor. And, of course, also Cunis with our coaches' comments. And the pregame, pre-match, Woodmart Building Center, woodmartbuildingcenter.com.
Can you tell me who number 14 is?
Oh, I thought you were talking to me. And we're putting Coach Brown's dad to work here a little bit. And we are ready to roll here. Quincy High, as we mentioned, 7-0 in the conference, still 14-1. On the other side, Rock Island is 4-10. Who was that?
Jaden Severs is 14.
Okay, so Severs is 14. Thanks, there, Coach.
Good deal. All right, hey, sports fans, thank you, Mecca Sports Co.
Oh, don't worry about the middle of the season. I mix some words up all over the place.
But we're getting ready to go. Here we go.
Hamby to start off, and excuse me, I was still looking down. I'll get that shot there. Markward out front. Markward keeping off that leg. You noticed that on that one. And a good hit from the right side. Campbell picks up where she left off.
Starts off with Edie making the kill. I'll tell you what, she's had a good start of the week right now.
And did you notice that when Markward went in, she went in making sure she didn't go down on that one.
She stayed up.
Hamby to serve, and again, after last night watching all the serves, I got to get back in action and make sure I'm over here moving the camera. Big hit on the right side by the lefty.
And that's a freshman coming in. They're really excited about her being out there on the lefty on the outside. That's Ava Carlson.
And here we are back to making the move. 1-1 in this first set. Wellman and Llewellyn here with Quincy High and Rock Island. Round 2. Devils took the first round 7-0. In front, Hamby, the good set. It ran right down the line for the hit and the point.
Maddie hit that so hard, just kind of the net absorbed it and just rolled down the line, got there in. Good job.
And, of course, our hair update there. Maddie is in a ponytail.
Tonight. That might be some
check out
confusion
with Bunny.
tonight. Oh, a little miscommunication there on Rocky's side.
You think, too, they saw the
Big
double block waiting to go? Yeah,
There's
exactly.
a huge block there waiting for it to happen.
Farlow serving for the Devils. Good reception on the Rock side. Oh, and a nice job doing a little dink on the far side. It was just to the left of Markwart. Got a hand on it.
Made a great job trying to get to the ball. Kind of fooled everybody, so they're going to have to look for that from the setter there to make sure.
Juliana King, the outside hitter, junior back, number 5. She'll be serving for Rocky. We'll tell you what else has happened in the Western Big Six tonight when we get a break. And long serve over there. The official had to step out of the way.
Yeah, get out of the way there.
Substitution as Luce comes out.
Bunty comes in. Both of them wearing ponytails tonight.
And they want to throw us off as usual. Can't fool us anymore. Here we go. Leah Knudsen with the serve for the Devils. Up by 2. Tipped over. Markwart sets it up for Hamby. Hamby then back to Markwart.
Oh, Markwart's healthy. That knee's looking good.
And she got the kill on the far side. Rocky was up.
Nice tool there, keeping that inside, getting off her hands. It was a good job by Markwart to hit that ball aggressively.
About 3 or 4 more weeks of the season before we get into postseason, folks.
Yep.
Long down there.
Yep. Leah every now and then gets under the ball a little bit, just makes that drift out. But she's very aggressive. She's a big scorer for the team, so good job by Leah Knudsen just to be aggressive and go after the ball.
And speaking of number 14, there she is, Jaden Severs with the serve for Rocky. And long. You know, I'm really working on getting that. Since we're off court here this way a little bit, I'm really trying to work on, we get a good job of catching the far side, but a lot of times that back row of ours on the camera, I'm watching the net so much,
Yeah, that's the hard thing in volleyball, is try to get the whole court in.
Especially as far back as we serve. We've talked about that throughout.
Yep.
And serving for the Devils, Kristen Damon just checked in.
Kristen had a great game last night serving too, so she's pretty effective too. She's got a nice little punch serve, little floater, keeps that action going. She's got an ace there.
And gives the Devils a lead 7-3 in the first set. And, of course, on the other side, the coach for Rocky, Alexandria Batten.
She's done a good job with this young team. They're very young. Got 2 freshmen playing, 1 senior. So as they develop, they're going to be a pretty good team as it goes on.
Damon to serve again. Free one over here for the Devils. Knutson with a good dig. Set up. Damon with a set. Big hit, but long.
Just a little long. At least they're getting the ball up for Bunty tonight, at least that first one there.
Yeah, we talked about that last night. Some of the sets were just a little bit low, and especially as high as she gets, we'd rather be higher than lower.
Yeah. So.
Knutson up to Damon. Markwart, the tip over. Rocky gets a chance off the right side. And the lefty puts it in there again.
Gets that nice little cut shot. She got back on it and cut it down, so a good shot there by the freshman.
Ava Carlson. Rocky serving, down 5-7. Number 11. Stewart, and she's out.
Boy, Rocky's having some consistency on their serve right now. Makes it easier for Quincy not to have to play too much serve receive when you're hitting the ball. I think that's 3 balls in a row that they've kind of had difficulty with keeping it in.
Avery Lubeck checks in to serve. Lubeck with the serve. To the Rocky side. Oh, good job blocking. Keeping it alive, Bunty and Knutson at the net. And hitting that spot, there was just one of those dead areas back there. Lubeck's towards the middle.
The libero there, Avery Stewart, fantastic job of staying focused and trying to get the ball over to play. She made that happen for the Rockies there. Quincy got paused thinking they had to play it out, didn't play defense on that ball.
Addie Lincoln for the Rocks to serve. Knutson receives. Oh, and big hit there.
Woo!
Bunty set that one down hard off the Rocks and into the stands.
Making a statement there, Bunty. Just let it happen. Put the hammer down. Giesing's coming in to serve.
Just keep putting them up there.
Yes. So Maddie's back in.
Teddy Gieselman, Kennedy, back to serve for the Devils. Back there with her is Lubeck in the back row. Oh, and that was just so big. The eyes got big too.
Yep.
As it was set over to our side, and Maddie Luce was right there, and then just didn't get up over and power it down.
Exactly. So good job. Giesing coming in to serve, and now Knutson back in to serve receive.
Rocky serving over there. Number 4, Avery Stewart, as Coach said.
Nice
Knutson sends it back over to Rocky. Yes, hard enough that it went back.
Yep.
Oh, and nice up in the front there. Yeah, that's what I thought there if it was a carry.
They called a little lift on that. Once the ball pauses in your hand and you have to move it forcibly with your hand, it's a lift, unless you're on top of it, because that's more of a push. So
now, back in the day, the men I know when Mike Serban used to love to fight with my officials, talking about the 4 planes, to break in there, and he'd be breaking it down. I go, look, you're wrong.
it's really if the ball rests on your hand. If you got it to the side or to the top, it's a good ball.
Hamby serves for the Devils.
Yeah.
Trying to come up with a big hit this time. It hits into the net. That was Severs. Devils are the point.
Little tempo issue there for the Rockies. Getting that ball high enough. It looked a little low. Looked like they were trying to run some quicks or shoots outside.
Hamby to serve. Goes long on this one.
Yep. Quincy needs to get their serve in as well. They've hit a couple out. Trying to get that consistency. But again, we talked about that last night. If you're going to be aggressive, it's better to go long than it is to hitting in the net.
Exactly. And if you hit hard like we talked, you get a let serve and drop down. Or it changes the dimension on the other side.
It can. At least when you hit it long, there's a chance they might play it.
Ava Carlson.
Freshman hitting.
The southpaw. Farlow sets it up in the front.
Nope. Same thing. Ball got a little too low. Maddie didn't have an opportunity to get on top of it to get down in the net. It was still lower than the net.
And, that was almost looking – they're trying to quick set. But even there, you still got to get up over the net and at the top.
Has to be above it, yep.
Carlson serving for Rocky. Long on this one. Good job in the back there by Knutson. She sat there, basically looked, decided it was out, and ducked.
Yeah, she's got a great court awareness. Her and Farlow both just play that back row really well for Quincy.
Alyssa Farlow serving now. I'll stay at the net there. Oh, and sneaking it over there in the front. A.J. Stewart, and A.J. snuck it over and even ran the line of the net before it fell down.
Yeah, and that's one thing they're going to have to really focus on. They're running a 5-1 for Rocky, which means Ava's always on the court. She's always setting.
Juliana King to serve for the Rocks. In on that back line.
That one fell in. They let it go, but it dropped down and stayed in for the Rockies.
And I'm not sure when they're that deep like that and you're undecided, it's hard to get there.
I always say if you're undecided, play it.
Exactly, I would. Knutson receives for the Devils. Set to the right side. Big hit by Luce. Ball comes over, and Luce was ready, and the ball hit the top of the net and then hit her in the back.
Well, that's just, you got to stay focused. It's called, got to stay on that ball. So you got to stay focused on that ball.
That's
Maddie
right
should
there.
know
Just
that,
a
too.
Little headshot or something.
Yeah, Maddie should know that, too. But I think they're just thinking it was going to go over, so she didn't.
Tied at 12. In the front, Campbell. Markworth keeps it alive.
Boy, Markworth looked like she just tipped that back for her.
And the Rocks were asking for a net, too. They did eventually get it, but they were asking for the net the first one. Rocky takes the lead, 13-12, unless some change. No change there. The only change is the timeout. We'll take a timeout, too, as it's early in the first set. Quincy down by 1. And of course, Blue Devil Volleyball right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Dreaming of a new kitchen or bath that's as functional as it is beautiful? At Woodmart Building Center, we bring your vision to life. Choose from a wide variety of cabinetry finishes and styles to fit any space and budget. Our expert designers work with you every step of the way to create a space that's uniquely yours. From timeless classics to modern masterpieces, your dream kitchen or bath starts here. Visit Woodmart Building Center today. Find us at woodmartbuildingcenter.com or stop by our showroom at North 12th and Seminary Road, Quincy.
And welcome back to Quincy High. I don't think you ever left either if you were during the Woodmart ad. Wellman Llewellyn, we take the time out here. We're down 13-12 in the first.
There's some sloppy, when I say sloppy play, just Quincy's just not picking up some of those tips and pushes that are happening and letting some of that sloppy play get into points. So they got to pick up a little bit on that to get that play back, because they're getting them out of system, and they can stay in system. So there it goes.
Wow, Rocky out of the timeout with an ace back there. That was number 5, King. Good job on that one.
So again, just got to focus, got to get that ball, got to play it, and then get Quincy back on rhythm.
Rocky up 2. King to serve. Oh, wow. 2 good jobs by the Devils there, keeping that alive, and then Farlow keeping it alive as well.
Farlow's a massive beast there on that defense. There's some communication again, and it's the same people. It's Severs and the setter they seem like they're off a little bit tonight. So Rocky gets that worked out.
Devils have the serve. Knutson back to serve. Farlow in that back row with her. Good serve. Free one for the Devils. Oh, and I'm just waiting there because Campbell and Bunty were right there waiting for that ball to come over so they could power it down.
Yeah, that push was way to the net, so Rocky was waiting to see what to do with it. It was so tight. That was a good serve by Knutson, though.
Leah back to serve again. We're tied 14-14. And an ace there. Good job by Leah with the serve.
Yeah, we talk about that all the time, is trying to serve those gaps. And so Leah did a good job going between that gap between 15 and 4.
And last night we had the advantage being on the end of the court. We got to watch the knuckleballs, the curves, the screw balls. I mean, it was fun to watch this from behind.
Got a new person in there, number 5, Juliana King.
Knutson to serve for the Devils. And Long is
just Long. And she's done that last night, too, where she goes for that corner. Either she hits it solid or just drifts a little out. But Leah's going for that corner. She does a good job. It's just a little long. So,
all right, I meant to ask this one. Number 9 has come in. Acer.
Esser.
Esser?
Yep. Esser.
There you go. With the serve. The remote finally gets catching up to the action.
Here we go.
Rocks tried to bring it over, and the touch and drop down behind.
Yep.
Bunty got a finger on it.
Kaylin Mignot made that. She got some hops, number 13. She can hop up there, and that's one thing that I talked to the girls earlier about. They're looking for her to, if she can come out and have a good game.
Rocky serving, let's serve. In play to the left side. And this one was a good set there. Hamby over to Bunty.
And Bunty putting it down that cross cut just on the line, boy. Wasn't too much more distance she could have went.
Hamby checks out, so does Campbell. In, Lena Moore, number 7, and then Kristen Damon, number 6, who will go back and serve.
Damon's pretty aggressive server, so we may get some points out of this.
As Coach said, good job down in Hannibal last night.
Oh.
And that was just set way over the head a little bit there. And
just having some timing issues right now for the Rockies. It's probably the 3rd or 4th time they've had a timing error in this set. And you think about that, that's 3 or 4 points right there they're giving to Quincy. So.
Yep. Knutson to serve.
Oh.
And out. Go on, check that, Damon.
Quincy's got to make sure when they get the points,
And keep rolling.
Yep.
I mean, it's 17-17.
Yep.
We don't want to let them have it one like up in Rocky.
Yep.
Rocky serving. Marquardt receives. Damon, big block up front.
Oh, yeah.
Bunty with the hit and a bigger block up front. That was number 12, wasn't it, Addie Lincoln?
That and
also
Kaylin Mignot was up there too. She was a big one in that block. So
big time blocks here. Rocky on the serve. And going deep, number 11 on that one, A.J. Stewart.
She looked a little frustrated. She's like, I don't know. I think she might have hit a couple out already. So she's probably a little frustrated with what's going on. So Quincy need to take advantage of that. That's the setter. That's the offense. So she's a little frustrated. We need to push it a little bit.
Avery Lubeck checks in. Of course, she will serve. Back row sets it up to the front. Going to be a free one. Devils wait to look. And, boy, you talked about that.
High roll shot all the way in the corner.
We didn't get all the way back there. That's that shot I can't get to sometimes.
Yeah.
And it was right between Knutson and Lubeck.
Yep. Quincy's let some balls go, though, that they could have played. And so they've got to figure that out because that's.
Play them all.
Yep.
Serving, Addie Lincoln, number 12. Blue Devils receive. Damon to set to the left side. Farlow. Big hit over there.
And Farlow, she's such a consistent player right now. She doesn't take a lot of the outside shots and stuff, but defensively she's been on, and she's doing a great job tonight, taking control of the game, helping her team out.
Number 8, Kennedy Gieselman checks in, and she is serving. Rocky, after the reception, straight up and straight down.
Communication on that. Who's got that second ball? Rocky's just trying to figure that out right now.
And, Coach, this is one of those, I know you work, all the time, but basketball or any sport, it's talking.
Yep.
And so you've got to be able to communicate there on the floor. Nice push out there, but the Devils cover it. Farlow gets it over. Rocks now. Oh, good job there talking.
Boy,
Luce
man.
had it. She looked over at Damon and then realized she didn't have it.
Oh, I'll tell you what, that sneaky little plays that Rock Island's doing, that off speed, just touching the ball, just catching Quincy off guard a little bit.
Yeah, Caitlin was up on that one and just caught the tip of the finger.
And Benio got way high, and so she was way over the block, but that little touch, very tip of her fingers, just a soft enough roll to the corner that they were able to get a point.
I was looking for the server. She's hung it way over here on the left corner of the court.
She hits rockets.
And the rocket was out on this one.
Yeah. Quincy needs to capitalize on that now. It's 21-20. You just start
Stewart
getting on a roll here.
Stewart, the freshman. AJ, the senior. So it's Avery and AJ.
Yeah. Got Hamby coming in, and we got Edie Campbell coming back.
Devils are up 1. Hamby to serve. Devils ready to block. Straight down the line, and hitting that was King for the point.
She did a good job tooling that ball high off Quincy. You got to get her hands over, penetrate a little bit more, get that ball down.
21-21. Our lefty's back up down there. That's Ava Carlson. To the Devils side.
Great pass by
Big
Bunty.
hit.
Oh, and you go to the killer.
And that one was up high enough for Luce, obviously,
Yes.
and a big kill by Madison.
That's a beautiful pass by Leah Knutson to get that ball set up that way. So Leah, again, consistently getting her pass where she needs to. So great job by Leah getting that started.
And a timeout. We'll take a timeout. Back with more Blue Devil volleyball right here on MechaSportsCo.com.
Get a 6-pack of 24-ounce bottles right now at Walmart for only $5.67. Choose any Pepsi product. That's a 6-pack of 24-ounce bottles for only $5.67. Do the math. That's amazing savings.
Back at Quincy High, I had my due break. You went Fansville on
I
us.
went Fansville tonight. Dr. Pepper. A little diet Dr. Pepper on Fansville. But
And our sponsor out there, of course, that's Refreshment Services Pepsi. Pepsi, Mountain Dew, Dr. Pepper, and all their products out there. Make sure you stop. And, of course, in the postgame, we'll have the Pepsi plays and players of tonight's match. Back to the match. Devils lead 22-21. Farlow to serve. We got Hamby and Knutson right in front of her. And long on the serve as we had Markworth, Luce, and Campbell up front.
no one's wanting to make a gap here in the score. They're just hitting it out. Somebody's wanting to get it in there and get that point. So it's up to whoever's going to take
It's almost
over
like the old days, except for the scoring wells.
Yep.
Devils got it on their side. Set to the right side. Good tip there by Campbell. Edie couldn't get to it.
And they were fortunate because number 4 from Rocky was on it. Just couldn't get a hand on the ball when she dove. So
we got Knutson back in to serve now. 23, serving 22. Knutson. To the front, out of the left side for the Rocks. Knutson with a good dig there. Rocks back on their side. Good job by Lee again, but the one hand, and it snuck out. Point by the Rocks.
A.J. Stewart, I tell you, when she needs to, she's putting the push and putting the tip there. She's seeing the court very well as a setter. So
substitutions now. 9 back into the ball game. Sir.
Yes, sir, is serving.
23-23, first set. Oh, a good job there by Farlow. Not sure, you play it. And off the court there, Luce.
Game point for the Rockies.
That hit an antenna, did it, as it came across?
It went over the antenna, which is out of bounds. So.
And you looked up there, that's where the official down low made that call. Club 4 Volleyball. Of course, club4volleyball.com, and we continue to talk about that. Love talking about that. And, of course, Jason Leindecker, who we had last night, you said coaches out there as well.
Yeah. He works with the older girls, like U17s.
And again, speaking of those, because you talked about the categories, and it's been a couple of weeks of starting down at the lower levels. You had like the hoppers and a whole bunch of different divisions.
Yeah, leapers, jumpers, flyers. Yep. So they're all different levels. They're basically just, like kindergarten, first grade, and then second grade, third grade, and fourth grade. So they're just different levels.
Now, when you get to the traveling stuff, we go all the way up to high school, or do we have college girls in like an open division as well?
We just go high school, but a lot of the seniors can still play at 18, and a lot of them choose to do that in the area because they want to keep their skills up because they may be playing in college. So they want to compete and play as a workout to keep their skills and stuff up and running.
Rocks for the first set. Devils have it on the side.
Oh,
what a big hit.
Edie Campbell, I tell you what, she's got to be Mrs. Clutch. Or Miss Clutch.
At the time, too. That's the key when you're in.
That's the second ball she's hitting. Both are so right now kills.
24-24. Damon in. Campbell goes out. Damon's back to serve. Farlow in front of her. Knutson in front of her. The long serve again.
That's second serve for her going out as well in Western serve. So staying focused on getting that ball. I know they're trying to hit the line and stay deep, but they got to get that ball in when it's tight like this.
Here the Rocks are. Serving, A.J. Stewart. Devils to set, Damon to the right side. Big hit by Marquardt, and good block, but then straight down. Neither one of them were there.
We're having luck crossing that court, hitting that block, and getting that ball to stay. And this time, it seemed like Rocky wasn't paying attention where the ball was after the block. So
yeah, it was straight down, basically between the two gals. Serve for the Devils. That was
Looks
Marquardt.
like a good ball.
Tipped. Good dive there. Good blocks at the net. Damon will go left side of Farlow. Good dig from the Rocks.
Oh, off of that wrist of Moore. So a good job. They don't know if they watched the Hannibal game or not last night, but
at
pretty
the
much
end,
what happened. Yeah, pretty much what happened.
Devils had some good blocks at the end, but they were on the edge and everything was being blocked out. Substitution on this side now.
Yeah.
Jimenez to check back in, number 6. Checking out Addie Lincoln. We're again at
Jimenez.
Set point for the Rocks again, 26-25. Knutson sets it up for us. Oh, that was awesome.
Oh,
Bunty got up high. Looked like she was going to do it.
I thought Benyo was going to get that ball back. That was a heck of a tip.
And was that planned? Looked more planned than
I think
than
she wanted to go over her hand, but, man, Benyo got up.
Serve from that side. Good block up in the front. And another block by Farlow.
That was good play.
Rocky hits it off on the left side.
Tried to go line and get that deflection, but just not there. So Quincy's got game point.
You know when you have something like that, do you ever have anybody drop their hands all of a sudden and let them hit away?
In college, they'll do that. And in the men, they'll do that too. Because the men get so high, they jump up there 10, 11 feet.
Oh, yes.
And when they get a big power hitter, sometimes they'll put hands up and they get a good solid block, and then they'll pull their hands down, and then the guy hits it out because they're trying to tool or do something.
Of course, the women 7'4" and a quarter, I believe. Men 7'11" and 5/8. You might as well say 8 foot.
Yep.
As you're 1/8 away from there. We got a timeout here. 27-26 Blue Devils. So this has been a tough one. Rocky, again, we talk about Galesburg being scrappy. We watch them play. Rocky is scrappy. We haven't seen Sterling. They'll be here, I think, next Tuesday. So we'll get a chance to see them. They're down there with Galesburg right now.
Well, Rocky, before the game, I talked to the girls. They seem very confident coming out, and their goal is to win this game. They're not here to just give it up. So their goal was to win this.
Bunty to serve. Set point, first set. Marquardt right in front of her.
Great serve.
A nice dig there.
This could be a free ball for Quincy. Great ball.
Set to the right side. Moore across court, and a good job on the touch.
Now, the difference on Moore's was she was behind the ball, the back of the ball, not underneath the ball, so that counted as a kill. So a great job by Moore putting that ball down to give Quincy the set.
A first one, 28-26, and Coach, that was a very tough set.
It was. Quincy struggled a little bit on those slower, off-paced, miss-hit balls. A lot of times you think you should play those and get those, but they kind of got frozen a little bit on some of those, and that gave Rocky enough momentum. They also, A.J. Stewart, tipped the daylights out of us at certain times, and so they just got to be aware that A.J. is going to do that every now and keep an eye on her and make sure we're moving. But to be honest, Knutson picked a couple of them up because she read them and dove and got the ball up, and that was nice to see. But right now, Rocky's inconsistent play has been a problem for Quincy because they have to move a little bit more and play more a little bit of defense with looser balls, slower balls. So they've got to pick that up a little bit.
Got through the first set with a victory, 28-26. We'll be ready for the second set and more Blue Devil Volleyball right here on MechaSportsCo.com.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at QHS Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
And back after set one at Quincy High, Wellman and Llewellyn. Harold and Kumar, if you want.
There you go.
White Castle's not in Quincy, but do we get anywhere in St. Louis? St. Louis, we'll have
St.
to
Louis
get
has the White
down
Castles
there, so
there.
I'll have to.
Used to go there before the St. Louis game sometimes in college.
The old, what do we call them? The Belly Bombers?
Belly
There
Bombers,
you go.
yes.
First set goes to the Blue Devils, 28-26, but not without the Rocks really playing a good game. And again, a lot of unforced serves from both teams.
Yes, just they got like you're going to get that. It's important to get those serves, and Quincy's going to have to do that again against Geneseo and this weekend. So, you know, it isn't a bad game where you can play and get out of it, but you need to make sure that that gets taken care of.
Carlson to start the serving. We'll give you the lineup here in a second here, brought to you by Club 4 Volleyball. For the Devils up front, we got Campbell up there with Luce and Farlow. Farlow receives. Hamby to serve for set. And Farlow goes long in the first one here.
Yeah, she just hit a full hand on the top of that. Wasn't able to get it down on the ball. She just kind of got on top of her fingers, top of her palm. So
Marquardt and Knudsen, the other starters there for the Devils in the second set, brought to you by Club 4 Volleyball. Farlow receives. Hamby to serve. That's right. Hamby the assist, the kill by Luce.
Yep.
Now that's good timing. And that's what
great
you like
time.
to see.
She's going to add to them gold balls there this season. Keep climbing.
Now, do you get like a platinum then after that, like an album?
I don't know. Yeah, is it like an album cover? Yeah, I don't know. But she's adding to that golden ball total.
We'll have some fun with her maybe. And Farlow with the serve here.
Oh.
Good block at the net. You had Marquardt and Luce were there.
And that's two big people. You think about it, look at Marquardt. She's not a shrimp at any means. She's right up there with Maddie, and they both can jump. And it looks like her knee's doing fine.
Speaking of that, we're going to have Luce and Hamby on the pregame at Geneseo on Thursday. So I had a little fun talking about some of their milestones. Good block.
Yeah, that was a great job. Oh.
Two good blocks.
There's AJ trying to get that tip over. And I think a little bit, too, there was two blockers there. So that might have caught her off guard, thinking she had to push it more. But right into the net.
Luce had the first block. Marquardt had the second. Farlow with the serve again for the Devils. To the front.
Good.
Free one here for the Devils.
Can they use it?
Hamby to set right side. Oh, I like the tandem. Almost that tandem we saw down there in the middle of the court from Hannibal.
That was a slide over, a little stack, but coming with the slide behind Edie Campbell, but Maddie just cut it too sharp and got it into the block.
Rocks back to serve. Juliana King. Number 5 for the Rocks. Farlow in the back row. Here's Hamby, sets right side. And Campbell just sets it over and it rolls over. She touches and rolls right in.
I might ask her for some lottery numbers later because she's on fire right now.
And it isn't the one kill was it wasn't like the kills down in Hannibal. She's getting some touch shots.
She's doing some touch. She's pushing and she's doing what she has to do to keep the ball active. And they're coming in, they're falling. So some good luck on Edie Campbell's part.
Leah Knudsen in to serve. Good serve by Knudsen.
Nice set.
Knudsen tried to get that one with the hard right hand.
Yeah,
right
she
there.
tried to sand dig it, and it's kind of line drived off her fists instead of coming up. But
substitutions on the Rock side. Kaylin comes in for that front row.
Yes, sir, coming in to serve.
You know, you say yes, sir. I say thank you.
Yes, sir.
And touch
but look
from
at
there.
that. The height on that ball was way, but Bunty able to reach up and put that tip right down behind the block.
Good hang time there. You know, when I see that Hesser, I keep thinking, of course, we have a Quincy, and they went to Quincy College, and that Hesse, Shalabiano.
Yep.
And so I was like, hey, Hesse, and I thought that was just a greeting.
Yep.
Damon's in the serve for the Devils.
Okay, Damon's got that serve in this time.
Good job by
Good
Farlow
job.
on the dig.
Farlow is everywhere tonight, too.
And a big hit from Moore on the right side.
Farlow is just, I am so impressed with Farlow the last couple of nights. She was kind of picked on by Hannibal to get served, but she stayed in there and made some nice passes and stuff. And then tonight, just the defense that she's running.
Damon, a
There's
good serve there,
Damon's.
almost an ace.
Oh.
Devils just give him a free one out there. A little long on the pass. And Farlow's there, but you hope that one catches the net, comes back a little bit so you can play it.
That was just a passing error on Marquardt. She had the time. She just pushed it a little too far, giving Rocky free ball chance.
A.J. Stewart to serve for the Rocks. Damon sets to the left side. Moore with the touch. Oh, the little 360 on the net as it spun around. And the Devils get it back and send it into an empty area.
Mr. Damon says, I can do that too, A.J.
That ball was on that net and spinning 360 around Waiting, and it spun
just
over to the
dropped off.
Rock side.
Yeah, everybody's waiting to see what was going to happen.
Devils up 7-4, set number 2. Devils lead by 1. Avery Lubeck in for the Devils. Good serve, and she gets it.
And nobody, again, a little mental lapse there, not focusing on where the ball's coming.
Yeah, after the initial reception, somebody's not ready.
Yeah.
You know?
And both teams have had those little things tonight, so.
Lubeck serves. And at the net.
They're trying to hit certain spots tonight. I think they're trying to stay away from that freshman at number 4, Avery Stewart, because she usually passes pretty well is what I've been told. So trying to stay away from her, and that's a good thing to do. Just got to watch, make sure you get your serve.
Addie Lincoln, number 12, serving for the Rocks. Farlow gets down to the floor to get that one. Moore straight down the line.
Tell you what, Edie, Moore, you can mix them up a little bit.
And what you love about that is the fact that when you're that loose and bunty up there. And we've made comments about this every match.
Yes.
You got more hitters out there, no pun intended, and they're coming in at the key times.
Well, yeah, and then we haven't even seen Jada yet tonight, and we'll see if she gets in there. But man,
Gieselman to serve.
Look at that defense.
Gieselman, great dig.
Yeah, you got to love that.
I don't know if we got you on that one, Kennedy. It was right on the corner of the court, but great job. Devils up front to the left side, Farlow.
Farlow just a little behind the ball.
The southpaw from the right side for the Rocks. And the big hit up front,
but
out.
Just out. But I'll tell you what a defensive play by Quincy. Just diving, playing balls, keeping them up.
Gieselman on that one, just at the edge of our camera shot.
A diving pass, both hands on it too. Phenomenal play on Quincy's part. Just too bad it ended out with a point. But right now they're ahead 9-6. I got to keep siding out.
Avery Stewart to serve. By the way, we had wins on both the freshman and the JV tonight. Freshman winning 25-9, 25-22. JV 25-18 squared. Or actually times 2. If you square it, it's a lot bigger number.
What's going on?
Volleyball rolls the other side and all the way to the other
Yeah,
net.
I'm like, what's going on? There we go. We got extra ball on the court. There we go.
And by the way, we're using a Wilson. I just looked down at that. Brought to you by Tom Hanks.
That must be the ball of
I know.
IHSA.
We talked about Tachikari and Baden the other night.
Yep.
Lubeck. Damon up. Moore.
Oh, look at Moore.
Right
she
down
was
the middle.
arched all the way back and got on top of that ball somehow. That long reach she's got. That was a phenomenal hit. Good job. Then you bring in Edie Campbell now.
And they seem to be back and forth, changing stuff up. I love it. While Farlow's doing all the digging, getting it out there, Knutson does her normal. Devils on the serve. Down the line, almost the ace. Good job by Madeline Hamby. Long, and Devils score. And you had Campbell there with Lubeck saying, I wasn't going to go get it, were you?
Yeah. Well, Lubeck missed that one little soft touch. I think she's like, I'm going after everything now.
Hamby to serve. Lubeck's right in front of her. Knutson in front of her. The front line. Campbell loose. And Campbell loose.
Oh, there's
Farlow.
Luce again. Yeah, she's.
Wow.
Oh.
And Luce has a great hit and then right back at us.
Yeah, they just fisted that one over, and we weren't ready for it. I mean, Maddie was there, but it just kind of caught him off guard. Ball coming back.
The southpaw from back there on the deep right corner, Ava Carlson. For the Rocks. Knudsen brings it up for Hamby. Hamby sets over.
Look at that.
Big swing.
Oh!
And Edie knew it. She said it was on that far side.
Tell you what, though, what a shot by Edie. She went right after that line. I got to appreciate that for her going after it.
8 serving 11 for the Rocks. To the front for the Devils, right side.
Passing is on right now.
Hamby to set. Loose, big hit.
Oh, man.
And right through in the back row, trying to get that one was Jimenez.
Great job. Got more mark work coming in now.
Lubeck checks out.
So they're picking, Quincy seems to be looking at going on that right side, picking on those corners, so we'll see how that goes.
Alyssa Farlow serve for the Devils. Rocks up in front. They gave a free one to the Devils. Hamby to set across the left side. Mark work big, but a nice dig over there by Avery Stewart. Knudsen goes right back to Markward again.
Oh, look at Knudsen.
Again, Knudsen. Hamby to set, right side. Edie Campbell.
Look at Farlow. I tell you what, Quincy is not dying, ladies and gentlemen. That is some great volleyball. Man, you're lucky you get to see this, Quincy. This is awesome volleyball.
Team volleyball, too.
Team, yes. Everybody's got everybody's back. That's the way to play.
And it's funny, Hamby goes over to give 5 to Farlow, and Farlow looks at her like, oh, it is my turn to serve again. 13-8, the Devils serving. And into the net.
Every time she gets that a little out in front, she tends to get into the net. So she make those adjustments, but that's good.
Substitution on the side, back in the match. Addie Lincoln. King back to serve. 9 serving 13. Speaking of 13, that's Farlow receives. Deep hit there by Edie Campbell.
Oh, communication. Again, with number 14. I think there's a communication gap there with
this is where Coach Pettit usually chimes into that great line about what was that great line about communication in the movies?
Yeah.
I got to remember that now. I tell you what, don't start quoting it, Jeff, if you don't know the whole thing.
That's right.
I'll call Coach tonight.
Look at that. Bunty gets the block and the bump.
Looking to block up there. Knudsen in the back. Set up here to the right side.
Just a little too quick. Not enough time to get there. A little flat. That looked very good. Smart play by Hamby. Just get the ball up there for Edie to hit. So that was a nice play.
Hey, sir.
Just did not get it.
She's back to serve. 10 serving 14. Rocks down a set as well. And that was a good serve there for the A's. Farlow, that ball came off. Farlow's been really good at reception tonight in digs.
I'm telling you, I'm impressed with the way Rockies being aggressive with their serve. Of course, they missed some that first set, but they're going after it.
Devils ready to receive. Into the net. Just about the time he gets in the net there, we have another error.
And that's the thing. I mean, that might be the youth in them, but at least they're going for it. And so you got to give them credit for that.
Hamby and Campbell check out. Kristen Damon checks in. Of course, she's the serve. Knudsen Farlow in front of her. And at the net, we'll give it to you in a second here as it went long.
She's just feeding that ball behind her head. She's not getting it out up above her head, and so she's hitting them out. She'll get it corrected, though. She's a good little server.
Back to the Rocks. Number 11, A.J. Stewart. Let's serve. Oh, but Knudsen's there. Wow, now good job there on the other side, Katie Lynn. And a block for the Rocks as well. Back row. Back row hit and a back row trying to get the dig was Farlow. Point Rocks.
Yep. Farlow was there. She had a good platform. Just kind of came off her hands flat, but great kill there from back row attack there from Juliana King, it looked like.
Stewart, AJ to serve. Down by 2. Good job, Knudsen. There's a bullet right at her. Off the left side.
Moore just kind of mishit that ball. That puts them within 2.
That's way if you're swinging like that and you have long nails, you hear that nail popping and
Yep.
breaking on that one.
Sure do.
Down 1 for the Rocks. Stewart continues to serve. Farlow to Damon to the right side. Markwood, good block up there by the Rocks. Damon again goes middle. This time
no.
straight down.
Man.
Great block, but as we said, when Bunty gets up there so high at that 45-degree angle, that's straight to the floor.
It's a kill. Bunty's doing a great job taking care of that ball. That brings up Lubick to serve, but that was a great job by Quincy.
Avery to serve. Down the line. Good serve.
Yeah.
Devils get the point on that one.
And it's like they're playing this right corner, serving to the right corner, keeping it down the line.
Lubeck to serve for the Devils. Up by 3 now, 17-14. Big hit from the left side. Wow, Addie Lincoln on that one.
Did she put that thing down?
She said, hey, you've heard of Bunny, but
Yeah.
you haven't heard from Lincoln
Yeah.
on this side.
You haven't, yeah.
And that was
I'm
sweet.
here. I am here.
Lincoln back to serve as well. Kind of like when you make a great play in baseball and you're the first guy to bat the next inning.
That's right. See if
Cubs
she
win 3-1, by the way.
keep it going. Nope, just out.
Devils with that. Sorry about that. Sneaking the Cubs in there.
Yeah.
All you Cardinal fans just love me for that.
Oh, I'm good with it. I'm good with it.
Well, we spent the last 5 or 6 years not making the playoffs either. So
Yeah. We spent a lot of years not making
yeah, here we go. Gieselman checks in, and she gets the ace.
Oh, nice save by the
Almost.
libero.
Wow. Rocks on that one.
Oh, but Moore says not today, not today. And that was a great set by Kristen Damon. Good job getting that ball up, getting that ball to Moore.
Yeah, I looked up Coach on that one, and I slipped my finger and missed those great plays on the Rock side. That was pretty good because it looked like almost an ace, and we had 2 good plays on that side.
Exactly, that libero, Avery Stewart just hustled her tail off to get to that ball because I thought it was going to hit the back, and that's a wall, so that'd be out if it hits that. But she didn't get it there. She got there, brought the ball up, and then I think AJ, her sister, played the ball back over. So great job by Rocky keeping that ball alive.
19-15, second set. Devils won the first one, 28-26. Yes, Rocky took them that far. Rocky's tough, and we use that word scrappy. We used it probably for Galesburg. We used it also for Jacksonville. Had a real good night when they were here.
Yep.
Did not.
Well,
I still haven't looked to see how they did against Chatham there.
When you come undefeated, people are always going to go after you. They want to be your first loss. And so
I'll take making somebody their second and third loss too if it's okay.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Well, when you're playing a great team too, and you know they're winning the conference, nothing's better than bump somebody off.
On their floor, yes.
Yep.
Gieselman to serve for the Devils. Rocks bring it out off that right side with the southpaw into the net.
And it looks like Quincy is trying to avoid the libero right now. They're serving to the other girls to give them a better chance. Didn't get a lot of stats on Rocky, but that's one thing I noticed.
Yeah, we tried to, that's what I said. There's a service error.
Yep.
I must say that the volleyball coaches and teams do a great job of getting their stuff on Max Prep quickly. Basketball season, you won't be able to find stats on there. You'll still be able to find the games in that, but always tough. So I appreciate all the volleyball coaches, especially the Western Big Six.
Yes.
Thank you there, coaches. Avery Stewart to serve for the Rocks. And a good serve at that.
Avery's got a nice little jump, just punched his ball. Very aggressive serve. So if she's going gap, you got to get your hands out and up. Make sure you're playing that ball up.
Avery with an E and Avery with an A is who's on the other side. Lubeck trying to receive that one. And into the net. So you get a point, you're trying to work your way back.
And that's always the danger when you serve so hard. You got to make sure that ball's got to get there. And it's got to be the right height above the net. Gets a little higher than that, goes out.
Hamby in to serve. Devils up 21-17. Knutson, Lubeck right in front of her, that front row up there. Looks like Campbell, Farlow, and Luce. Setting to the front, no, to the left. And it was touched. Side out, and point goes over to the Rocks.
Juliana King
Oh, I forgot to tell you what else is happening in the Western Big Six tonight, too, if you wanted to know. Sterling's hosting Geneseo, East Moline and Moline, and Galesburg-Alleman. Galesburg-Alleman would be a good match. Alleman's won a few out there. I think they're 3-4 as well. Left side, big hit and swing out there from Campbell. Gets to the front, blocked by Campbell. Loose kept it alive. Farlow on the right side. Back to the middle.
Communication again. I don't know what it is between them two right now, but that's like the 5th set that's not been timed with it. Seems like just tonight at 11-14, Sievers and A.J. Stewart just having a little timing issues.
Farlow to serve for the Devils. Good job there. One jumped in the other, but that was a nice job of getting it in play. Knutson to the front of the net. Big hit, but a nice job of digging that one out for the Rocks.
Oh.
And the big left-hand hit over there by Carlson.
Yeah, Luce was there. I don't know what Knutson thinks when the ball comes to her and she don't have to dive, do the splits or anything. Quincy's got to finish out here, side-out game for Quincy, but Rocky's not going to let it happen.
Juliana King serves for the Rocks. And long that time.
Oh, out.
Farlow,
pushes the game
there.
Closer.
Loose out, Bunty in. Both in ponytails tonight. Devils set back, and that's Leah Knutson.
Looks like a timeout for the Rockies here.
Hey, and we'll take a timeout too, and we'll head to Harold's favorite place, Fansville, on megasportsco.com.
This season on Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
Yes, college football is back.
Our lives finally have meaning again.
After a really long offseason.
Look, our QB's on the draft slide.
Whoa! Oh, he's going. To where? Not where he expected.
Everything will be questioned.
What is this place?
Don't they know it's Saturday?
Everything.
College football is changing.
The Dr. Pepper flavors, too.
It's all connected.
Fansville Season 8.
I don't think I've ever seen someone slide so far.
College football, it's a Pepper thing.
Oh, I was that way. Here we are back. Wellman and Llewellyn in the timeout. We were talking about Mountain Dew and Dr. Pepper there. Live to be 100, I'll probably still be drinking Mountain Dew.
And I still probably will be going with that Dr. Pepper.
Now, are you drinking it at 10, 2, and 4, like it used to say on the bottle? That was the whole gig. If you drink one at 10, 2, and 4, you'll be a healthy kind of guy. The doctor will keep you handled. And you'll be looking good enough. You'll have a face for radio and streaming. Here comes Knutson for the Devils.
Oh.
And she gets the let, but a good job on the Rock side. No?
The official called the ball down, not a pancake like it hit before the pancake.
That will be a point. I was surprised when that ball popped up and they were playing it,
The line judge called it floor as well. So both the up and the line judge called it a floor. Ball hit the floor, that it wasn't a pancake.
And for those out there, when we talk about pancakes and you're not familiar, slide your hand down there and you're basically at a pancake on the floor to get the ball up.
That gives Quincy the game point here.
Yep. Knutson to serve, 24-19. Devils at the net. And a block!
Who is it? Edie Campbell.
Bunty was there too, but Campbell puts it down. Devils in 2 sets. That's a short night, Coach. We'll be able to get home and catch some other stuff in the
I'll be able to watch something, do something.
We don't have to there, but a great job by the Devils, 28-26, as Rocky pushes them to the limit in the first one. And then the second one, 25-19, and the Devils improved to 15-1. More importantly, 8-0 in the conference.
Yes.
Rocky on the other side, 4-11, 3-5 in the conference.
That was a great job. Hey, wait for Quincy. They struggled that first set, I think, paying attention, focusing on what needed to happen, and they still pulled that win out. But coming back and getting that W in a conference game after that, breaking that undefeated record was phenomenal for them to come back and have that good win this week, kind of get over that.
And I wasn't sure if we talked about that on the air or if we were sharing that off the air, but Belleville East Tournament, the Quincy Invitational, both those tournaments are going to be good tournaments. To get through those undefeated alone, so, losing a very, very, very good team in Hannibal.
And so close.
Yep.
It was just really close. Anybody could have came out of that, and Hannibal just came out with it.
And Hannibal could have, if they'd have lost, they would have said the same thing. A great match, and we learned something from that.
Yes, and that's where Jason Leindecker from Hannibal and Coach Brown from Quincy had said that they'd come out of that, learn what they've learned from it, and move on, so they can get ready for postseason. So they know what they got to do to get to where they got to go.
And Hannibal, of course, has Fulton tonight, and I'm sure they're carrying their last night's win into Fulton, and Fulton's going buzzsaw.
Yeah.
And I go, why do we have to face this? Hey, great match here by the Blue Devils. They win 2. Make it quick, although the first one looked close, 28-26. The second, 25-19. That'll do it for the regular part of our match. But stick around. We're going to have the post game. We'll hear from Coach in the Cunis Auto comments. Faith, family, and giving back. We'll talk about Pepsi, and we'll talk about our plays and players of the match as well. But the final, Blue Devils 2, Rockies 0. And it's Blue Devil Volleyball right here on mechasportsco.com.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at QHS Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
And welcome back, Quincy High School. Post-match, I'm getting used to saying instead of post-game, post-match. You watch basketball season, I'll say post-match instead of post-game. It's all good, though, because when you win 2-0, you don't care how you say it.
No, it's a win, right? It's a W.
Tomato.
Yeah.
And this was good. 28-26, the first one. 25-19. Hats off to the Rocks as the Western Big Six plays you tough. And we talk about being undefeated and wanting to get knocked off. One wins the same way, and anybody in the Western Big Six would like to knock off the top teams.
Oh, exactly. I mean, it's so tight sometimes. I mean, any big game. So,
Club 4 Volleyball, of course, our starting lineup sponsors out here. Thank you to them, and, of course, Nick and Gabby. Get a chance. I got to actually sometime meet Gabby, too, and I'll have to maybe run down to where she works. It's the opposite of QHS, so
yep.
But get a chance there. But no, they're doing a great job out there. And by the way, folks, if you have not checked out, we talked about it earlier. They are playing out on North 30th Street,
yes,
just across from Frito in the Quincy Storage and Transfer Center.
Yeah, that first building there as you pull in, it's got a big Club 4 sign, and then there's a magnetic sign on the door that says Club 4 Volleyball. So just enter there, and you got 4 courts in there.
I got to get over to check it out as well, because, of course, that facility, big-time storage, and you got all the storage units out there as well, but they do a lot of storing things. And, in fact, I need to get out there anyway to find out what Trina Cashburn is doing now that she bought the old bus barn.
Oh, there you go.
And all that, so give me a chance. What a great golfer there. She was phenomenal for Quincy High, Trina Cashburn in her day. Speaking of Quincy High, how about the Dream Big coming up on Friday, November 7th, 5:30 to 11:30, Oakley Lindsay Center. Lots of fun, lots of alumni, people. Even you don't have to be a Quincy High person,
no,
but if you support, Heidi Holtzgraff would appreciate it. She's the class of 2000. Eric Luce, 2001. They are the co-chairs. And I've talked about who's getting honored, but Michelle Kreider, internationally known opera singer, class of 78. So you get out there, you get a chance to check her out. We'll find out who the big staff choice is this year. And also kind of honor and talk about Dan Sherman, Les Fonza, Tom Burnett, and Clyde Bassett. And, you know, Fonza was a 63 grad here at Blue Devil. He was the voice of Blue Devils in the gym. In fact, it was, as they coined it, the voice of God.
Oh,
I mean, he
is,
yes, and I loved it, too. We'll put a little G on that so that people don't come at us there. But, yes, that was known, and, of course, played back in the day with Ben Bumbry as well, and the Messengers. And so some big history there and some very talented. And if you went through anything vocally in the years, Dan Sherman was probably there to help you out. And, of course,
we always thought Dan had a clone because I don't know how long he's been there, but he was there for a long time, and he's helped out.
Oh, gosh, you did that to me. I want to say 1979 until 2000. Boy, I'll have to get that one back out here. I'm close to it. Maybe 69. I think it was 69 to 09 is how long he was here. That's 40 years. And then, of course, they just recently moved down to St. Louis, closer to their sons.
Yes.
Tank. John Sherman's happy today. I can't say Cubs twice, so I won't do it.
Yeah.
I just did. And so a big Cub family. Of course, Dan was from Chicago.
Yes.
And, of course, Pam, his wife, was a phenomenal singer herself. And she was part of the public relations office at Quincy College back in the day when I was coaching some 40 years ago. That don't seem right either.
Wow.
So, great match from the Devils. Now, we saw some different people playing tonight. And, you know, this is one of those where all Devils have to be ready. I talked to a parent from Notre Dame one night after Illini West. Her daughter wasn't in the lineup as much.
Yeah.
We talked about it, and I said, listen, here's the deal. You have to be ready all the time.
Oh, every time.
Yep.
That's what you call, you know, as a coach, you communicate what your role is. You accept the role that you have, but that role can adjust and change. Again, with that next player attitude, like you got to get in there and play the next play. And we've seen that so much out of Quincy this year where it doesn't really matter who's out there. It's just who's the next person, and if they shine during that game.
And that was like last night. You know, Jada Brown was not on initially. Edie Campbell came in there. Same thing happened earlier in the season. I think Mike Moline. Jada Brown came back strong the next match.
Yes.
So Jada didn't let her affect her. As, again, she's getting beat up all night by the big people in basketball.
Yep.
And she refocuses for the next moment. And I love that. And that's part of that mental imagery in the mental game. Mental imagery is one thing. That's actually watching and thinking how you're going to hit the ball,
Yep.
you know, no matter what sport it is. And, again, we talked about muscle memory. You've already been training your body.
Yep.
But then that mental part of the game, and, Coach, that's where you're falling in there. How's that coming along?
That's going good. I'm going to be working with C4 on a little bit of the mind tough stuff on mental, just to get my curriculums down and get things done. So I'm excited to get that started, working with the young ones as well as the high school girls on trying to, you know, get the young ones be confident in what they do. Good decision making and working hard at the practices where they need to, and understanding that you don't necessarily, it's not about the winning, it's about performing at the time of the game, and then putting that together to develop the win. So. And,
of course, you made comments the other night referring to Kobe Bryant and how do you want to try to win, or is it your desire not to lose?
Yep.
And it was neither.
It was neither for him. He stated that, you know, I'm there to play the game. I can't determine and put pressure on myself to win, and I can't put pressure on myself that we're going to lose. What I can do is play the game at my best ability at the time I'm playing. So that makes a lot of sense.
Yep, and if you just listen to that and move on, because, again, young, it's just so hard because you haven't built up, you know, that resume of having that, you know, having the tough losses and having to adjust to that and realizing, hey, tomorrow, you know, I mean, this is today. You're never promised any more than today, so appreciate it and move on to the next day and be ready. And so
exactly.
For all those who may be bumped or, you know, moving out of your lineup or something of that nature, make an adjustment in. I see that great from the Blue Devils. I see that kind of a team. No matter who is up or who is down, the Devils are on the same level.
Yes.
Good stuff out here. It's the post game or the post match. Elena Moore down there. Of course, you'll see that on Muddy River Sports there. There you go, Shane. Of course, he's been following the team all around. We love that there. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we hope Coach has not forgotten us for her comments after the match. Of course, brought to you by Kunis Auto Group, Faith Family, and Giving Back. MeccaSportsCo.com.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at Kunis Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
And welcome back to the post-match. Thank you, Kunis. By the way, I haven't talked about Kunis and what's happened over there at their property in the last year. Built a whole new service bay that is going to be taking on. You'll have like the normal, you know, quick things like the oil changes.
Yeah.
But then the bigger work goes over to the other bay. They're still working on some of that. Then also to their north, That gravel lot that took care of all those used cars is now paved.
Yes.
So they've got a beautiful lot over there. Please stop by and see it. When you stop by, you can always say hi to Jeff Kahn and say, hey, we've been watching you hit golf balls all the time on the commercials. We have a new one soon. And yes, the answer is yes. Basketball season, we'll do some marketing there, but we've got that one out there. And the guy he's playing with, by the way, after I asked, after a whole year, was somebody new and might have been, actually ran the Hyundai here and was from Hannibal at the time. And so that is our ad. Now you've got the rest of the story. Thank you, Paul Harvey. And so here we are, 28-26 in the first one. Second one, 25-19. More importantly, 15-1, 8-0 for the Devils. Pepsi's plays or players of the match, Coach, what you got?
I mean, looking at the game, Quincy's always tricky to call like MVPs because they all step up and play. But I have to give, I haven't done this yet this year, but I got to give Alyssa Farlow some big credit. She does her job for the team. She's not selfish. When she has to do something, she does it. And her defensive skills and playing has just been phenomenal last couple of games. And just got to mention that she's that silent person that you don't see get a lot of credit for things, but she is one that almost can be counted on about every game, and she knows she'll do everything she takes to get that game up. But Edie Campbell, what a game!
Farlow and Campbell both
at points, but all of them played well, and Leah Knutson again there to play the ball. So I don't know. Big shout out to the whole Quincy team tonight.
There you are. That's our Pepsi plays and players of the match. And speaking of that, Coach Swift joined us here. Congratulations, back on track. That first one was a little tough there, as Rock Island is very scrappy.
Yeah.
28-26, but we get them done in 2.
Yeah. Yep. We felt good that we did it in 2. We knew that things just were not clicking for the first set. I think we were just taking it way too serious, and that's not who this team is. We all know it. They all talk about hey, we're just that fun, just go with the flow kind of team, and we just had this straight face on, and I was like, hey, what happened to being able to play free because we had the loss that we've been waiting for, just to have it done and over with, and now we're not playing free at all. What are you doing? So they actually came back and yeah, you're right, and they came in and they did their thing. So second set was a lot better.
And what I see too when you talk about fun, I have not seen anything but a smile on Edie Campbell's face all the time. No matter how she hits it, dinks it, maybe a good hit out here, 2 good nights, by the way. She's always having fun.
Oh, man, she loves this game, and she loves each and every one of these girls, and she shows it even when she is on the bench. So I know you probably can't see that down there because her back of the head's there, but when she's on the court, yeah, she's always just having fun. She just doesn't care what happens. She's ready to go, and she knows that it's always next ball.
Especially the first set, to get them back online, that was amazing because there were several opportunities. They could have lost that thing totally. But to see them come off of that Hannibal loss, so what kind of – is that where you started telling them to relax a little bit and play?
Yeah, I mean, obviously I got a little upset. Just knowing we weren't playing our game, we weren't doing what we normally do, and I was like, you know what, you got to better the ball. You got to better the ball every time. We got to find a way to swing high on a ball and make them make the mistakes or make them move. I feel like a lot of the balls we were just sending to them, right to them, and it wasn't making them move and go out of system at all. Once we were able to do that, things started shifting.
Yeah. The other thing is Giesing tonight, that one dive.
Oh, Gieselman?
Yep. Yeah. What a phenomenal defensive play on her part. I could see not just you light up, but her light up, and it was just a phenomenal way to get the team going.
Oh, yeah. You feed off that stuff. You feed off that momentum of the good things that happen, the big things that happen. The team was super excited. I always get so excited, especially when she's only in for half a rotation and she can do something so phenomenal like that. It just brings the spirits up in everybody.
And I will say that, too. Kennedy, we did not call that Hamby. She told me earlier in the season she had a great dig, and I gave it to Madeline.
You did.
I did give Kennedy that.
She was so upset.
But she was just on the edge of the court, and I'm not sure we got it in on the screen.
Oh, no.
But a great job. But we got Kennedy right there. So, hey,
good.
Real quick here, we got 2 days, Geneseo.
Yeah.
Practices, I'm sure, stay just as intense. We go up there, take care of business that night. That's a good one, too, because they're right behind us with 1 loss.
Correct. I'm kind of giving them a little bit of a leeway here. We're going to do only an hour practice tomorrow. They've had the 5 sets on Monday. They've had a game today. We got a big weekend. We're going to come in, come in hard for the hour that we're here, touch base on the things we need to touch base on, and peace out. So they're hungry. They're still ready to go. We had a few things that weren't clicking still tonight, but hopefully we can get that back on track with one practice.
Sounds great. Congratulations tonight.
Good job.
Well, good
Thank
luck,
you so
and we'll
much.
be up there in Geneseo on Thursday.
All right, we'll see you then.
And that's Kate Brown. Of course, her comments are brought to you by the QHS Auto Group, Faith, Family, and Giving Back. Take a quick break, come back, and wrap things up here with a two-set win here at Blue Devil Gymnasium for the Blue Devils. Back with more MeccaSportsCo.com.
Get a 6-pack of 24-ounce bottles right now at Walmart for only $5.67. Choose any Pepsi product. That's a 6-pack of 24-ounce bottles for only $5.67. Do the math. That's amazing savings.
And we are back here at Quincy High, Wellman and Llewellyn, as we're wrapping up the post-match. Thank you to all our great sponsors out there. We appreciate them all. And again, make sure you hit like and subscribe when you are out there to make sure you're getting alerts on all these matches. And if you've got a business or somebody, hey, you got to remember, Pettis and Rockford, I'm down here. We're a solo, and Llewellyn's around too.
Yeah.
You see one of us, you like it, or again, you got somebody that says, hey, how do I get on Mecca Sports? Just give us a shot. We'll make sure you're here.
We'll be more than happy to get you on.
Exactly.
So that's the thing.
And just like our game, Club 4 Volleyball, thank you for their sponsorship and, of course, all your hard work as well. Coach, last thoughts on tonight's match?
I just grateful that Quincy still has that drive. They didn't take that loss from one night ago, last night, and bring it into the game. I think the first set was with them just over-focusing and making sure they – and like Coach said, I think they just kind of tried to play too technical and didn't give themselves relaxed to play the game. But they just came out the second set and just kind of never let them get a lead on them or never got it caught back up. So I really appreciate the fact that Quincy now has they've got this win, so they're going into Geneseo ready to go. I think they'll be ready to go against Geneseo.
All right, if you're a Blue Devil fan, take the night off and relax tomorrow night. Hey, go out to Grow Volleyball out at John Wood. They're playing and trying to push volleyball and asking everybody to come out there. Coach Llewellyn will be out there as well. And then Thursday at Geneseo, Coach and I will be on the road taking the QHS Mecca Mobile. And it should be a great matchup, number 1 and number 2 in the second round of the Western Big Six.
Yeah, that John Wood thing starts at 6 o'clock, so it's grow the game. They're just trying to get a lot of fans out there, volleyball. Just give John Wood that extra support. They're trying to grow that program as well, so it'd be helpful to get out there and celebrate John Wood volleyball.
Sounds like a winner. Thank you, Coach, and thank you out there for listening tonight. That'd be a Jim Obert line usually when he says out there as he's thanking everybody. As the Devils win 2 tonight, and they improve to 15-1. 8-0 in the conference. Got to love that. And we'll be back Thursday night at Geneseo. So, from Quincy High, for Coach Llewellyn, I'm Jeff Wellman, and you've been listening and watching Quincy High Blue Devil Volleyball right here on MeccaSportsCo.com. Good night, everyone.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th, Quincy, your project partner since 1978.